For those of you that are wondering if you can use a Harbor Freight 2-inch trash pump to suck out the leaves from the bottom of your pond, you in fact can. So what you'll need is a 2-inch trash pump. It says it's good for, I think, 5/8 or 3/8 diameter solids. So it'll suck up the leaves, but you will have issues occasionally if it stops pumping. You'll have issues like this where you have some blockage or whatever. So then you just take your pliers, you grab it, and you take it out, just like that. Take it out, go in there again, grab it. Obviously, make sure that the pump's turned off. All you got to do to get in here is take out the 4 bolts that are on this intake plate here, and the gasket. Take the gasket out, and you should be good. You can feel inside of there. Make sure that there's no other blockages. And then basically what I did on the end of mine is I took off the nipple clamp that they had on here, and I added a, I think this is 1 1/4. Let me see if it says it anywhere on here. Yeah, so 1 1/4, Schedule 40 rigid PVC, and the flared end, I don't know if you can see that, but the flared end is in here, which is basically perfect to clamp into this 2-inch flexible hose. So you'll need the pump, you'll need the non-collapsible hose, and you'll need the discharge hose. All of it you can buy right there at Harbor Freight. And then basically what it does is it pulverizes all of your algae, all of your leaves that are down in the bottom of your pump, or bottom of your pond. So what I did to make sure that I wasn't sucking up my liner and damaging anything was I used an angle grinder, not an angle grinder, but, well, I used an angle grinder with a flap disc on it to create these notches. That way, if you get the liner like this, it'll still have little divots to pull through. And you could drill some holes up in through here too, if you really wanted to. But ultimately, I couldn't find any information on whether or not it would suck up leaves or not. Turns out it does, and it did a great job. I sucked out basically every single thing in the bottom of the pond that I could easily see. We have a lot of bushes here that drop leaves, and we got trees all over that drop leaves and blow into the pond all winter. So it's just good. Maintain your balance, prevent algae growth. So now I'm going to get in there, use a brush, and get all the algae off the sides here. But yeah, ultimately, I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll try and answer them as best as possible. All the fishies are fine. You just wave around the end of the intake tube, or the whatever you want to call it, wave it around and they'll move away. So ultimately, it's working pretty good. So yeah, thanks.